Good morning, everyone. How are you? I miss all of you. I hope you're doing well. If you're living with your family, I hope that they're doing well as well. Welcome back to PCC MUSC 42A class piano. Today is week 15. Do you have all the materials ready? We need to have the syllabus pack. This is a very important reference guide, sight reading book, keyboard paintings, jazz about, and also the metronome. Now, please take out the course information sheet. Take a look at course outline. Go to week 15. Today we are going to cover everything listed on week 15. Now please pause this video and do some warm-up exercise. Please do some push-ups against the wall for 20 times. After you finish up, please come back here for the 5-finger silent placement. Before we move on to the 5-finger silent placement, I'd like you to make a beautiful heart shape. Knuckles support the fingers, thumbs up, wrist up. Wrists also need to be flexible and relaxed. Both hands need to have good hand position to support your piano playing. Now let's try C major and all the keys, 5-finger pattern in major keys. C major, D5 major, D major, E5 major, E major, F major, G5 major, G major, A5 major, A major, B5 major, B major, and C major. Go back to C. This time, let's do minor keys. C major, minor, D5 major, minor, D major, minor, E5 major, minor, E major, minor, F major, minor, G5 major, minor, G major, minor, A5 major, minor, A major, minor, B5 major, minor, B major, minor, and C major, minor. Now let's take a course information sheet, course outline. Go to week 15. The first item we have is syllabus packet technique, page 43. Now let's take out the syllabus packet. Turn to page 43. Technique exercises, week 15. Today we are going to do A chord progression in A flat major. Play with the right hand at least 6 times a day. The first chord we have is C, E flat, and A flat. 1, 2, 5. This is a 1 chord in A flat major. The next one we have is D flat, F, and A flat. 1, 3, 5. This is a 4th chord in A flat major. Then go back to 1 chord, we just did it. 5-7 chord. The lowest note we have is D flat, E flat, and G. Fingering is 1, 2, 4. 5-7 chord. Now go back to 1 chord. So basically, you only have 3 chords to learn. The first chord, 1 chord. The second chord is a 4th chord. The third one is 5-7 chord. This is it. Let's try to play and count together each chord that's counted for 4 beats. First chord, 1, 2, think ahead, 4. Next one, 1, 2, think ahead and move. 1, 2, read ahead and move. 5-7 chord, 2, read ahead and move back home. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope it helps. Now take a course information sheet, course outline, week 15. After the syllabus technique, page 43, let's go straight to sight reading book, page 17. Take out the sight reading book, page 17. Before we do the sight reading, I'd like us to review the landmark notes. We know the first note is middle C, and there are several pairs. The first pair we have 3 spaces up. Mommy C, treble C, 3 spaces down. Daddy C, bass C. Okay, so here is Mommy C, triple C, Daddy C, bass C. The next pair we have 2 legend lines up. High C, Grandma C, 2 legend lines below the bass staff. Low C, Grandpa C. Here is Grandma C, high C. This is Grandpa C, low C. Next pair we have is triple G. Triple clef is also called G clef, triple G. And bass F. Bass clef is also called F clef. This is bass F. Triple G, bass F. Now the last pair we have, triple G goes to high G. Right above the treble staff, here's a high G. This F, bass F goes down to low F. Right below the bass staff, low F. This is it. It is so important to memorize all the landmark notes to help you speed up your note reading. Now let's go back to sight reading book, page 17 for week 15. Take out the pencil. For the sight reading, we always use quarter note equals 50. Now today, let's try page 17, number 5. Take out pencil. Circle the time signatures 4, 4. Quarter note equals 1 beat. There are 4 beats in each measure. For the key signature, there's no sharp and flat, so we don't need to worry about it. But we do need to pay attention to all the accidentals. Now, I'd like us to pay attention to the rhythm. Did you notice that Dr. Chen circled that for you? In each measure, B1 and B2. They have the dotted rhythm, so we must tap the rhythm and count the rhythm together. Also pay attention to the left hand. The first measure, B3, there's a tight. And also 1, 2, 3, the third measure, B3, there's also tight. So first step, let's tap the rhythm together with the metronome. Quarter note equals 50 with subdivision, 8th note. Here we go.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
First measure.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Second measure.
1 and 2 and 3 and
third measure. Read ahead.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Last measure.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Second step, let's do the sound placement. Take out the pencil. I'd like you to take a look at the left hand. First note is A, 5th finger. That will determine the hand position. 5th finger on A, right below base C, that is C. Here is the 5-finger pattern for the left hand. Just stay there. Now, for the right hand, first note is E, above middle C, 1st finger. However, let's take a look at the accidentals. There is a G sharp. The 3rd finger moves to G sharp. All the G's sharp in this exercise. And also F sharp. So here is a right hand position. Now, during your performance, just make sure that you read and think ahead. Read the notes, read the rhythm, and read the fingerings. Eyes always stay on the sheet music. For your hands, just feel the keys, feel the fingers. Do not look down. Alright, so let's try it. Always read ahead and think ahead. Let's do sound placement first.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Ready, go. First measure.
2 and 3 and 4.
Second measure.
1 and 2 and 3 and
Third measure.
4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and
Always think
4
ahead.
and
Last
1
measure.
and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
That's it. Now let's try to play with sound. Make sure that for each step you need to repeat twice.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3
Read ahead, left hand.
and 1 and 2 and 3 and
Read ahead, last measure.
and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
That's it. So week 15, we have this project for this week. Page 17, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So make sure that you practice at least one exercise a day. Make sure that we can continue to stay self-disciplined and be consistent. So that's how we learn and how we grow. Hope that you enjoy doing the sight reading assignments. Now let's move on to the next item. Take out course information sheet, course outline. After sight reading, this is week 15. After sight reading, we still have 2 more pieces. We are going to review those 2 pieces for our final exam, which is next week, week 16. The first piece we are going to review is from keyboard painting, page 26. Take up keyboard painting, turn to page 26. Remember, the first thing Dr. Chen asked you to do is to make a copy for the 3rd page, so you do not need to stop and then turn the page. Now, I'd like to quickly review it. First of all, the static quaternion equals 72. So let's go to 72 and make it 4 beats. Let's try. Triplets. Okay. Now, since week 12, we learned the first section, second section, and week 13 we learned the 3rd and 4th section. Last week we learned the last page. So if you don't remember any section, I strongly encourage you to go back to review and watch my YouTube video recordings on week 12, week 13, and week 14. Now I'm just going to quickly review it for you. The first thing I'd like you to pay attention is to try to practice a blocked chord first. Read as a blocked. For example, when we read it, we read crossing. We don't read C-R-O-S-S-I-N-G. This is way too slow. So read as a block, so we know the left hand blocked chord and left hand crossovers. Second measure. The second thing I'd like you to think about the ocean waves, or think about the rainbows that I highlight with the color green for you. So the first note, the last note has to be soft, and during this we need to make it grow and make it softer like this. That's called hairpins. Getting louder, getting softer. So here we go. Listen to this phrasing. Yeah, did you hear that beautiful phrasing? Now let's go to the second section, measure 7. Right hand's notes are exactly the same as left hand, so I encourage you to practice like this together. All you need to do, just read the left hand notes. So there's one more thing, very important. It's actually super easy. Dr. Chen highlighted for you. Did you see this color pink? That's the only note that changes, and the first 2 notes stays A and C for the entire time. So listen once more. E, continue D sharp, E, F, go to G, go to F, go to E, the 3rd section is very, very important. A lot of students make mistakes. Measure 12. Let's go to measure 11 first. Left hand, right hand. Now left hand takes over, right hand's no. Measure 12, the first part, just repeat again. Exactly the same thing. Yet the second part, make sure the lowest note is E and then A, C. It's no longer A minor root position. This is already A minor second inversion. So it's E, A, C. Right hand also E, A, C. Alright, so let's move on to the 4th section. I would like you to pay attention to the accidentals, just like how you pay attention to the accidentals earlier. Let's move on to the 5th section. It's super easy. All we need to do, block chord, practice this first. to the sixth section. It's also very easy. Practice block chord first. And here's the C, second finger. This is Grandma C. Now you know the shape. Now counting the beat is very important. I'll count it for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can count that way. Also, you can count another way. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Whichever is easier for you. Now, let's go to the last section, the seventh section. These two measures are exactly same as measure 19 and 20. So 19 and 20 are exactly same as measure 27 and 28. Just remember 29. Here's the A, very high note. You need to hold it for 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, then 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Second to last measure. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Release the pedal. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Okay, so make sure you must count for the last three measures. Seems really easy, but if the rhythm is wrong, if we don't count, it's still wrong. Alright, so I'm going to play the entire piece for you. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you could hear and imagine the ocean waves one after another one.
1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dog 4 and dog 1 and dog 2 and dog 3 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 4 and dot.
I really look forward to listening and watching your very wonderful YouTube recordings next week. And I know that all of you will do very, very beautifully. Let's take out course information sheet, course outlined. After keyboard paintings, we have one more piece to play for the final exam next week. Just about page 2 and 3. We got just about, turn to page 2 and 3. Countdown keepers. So we learned this piece last week and the week before. So if you don't remember the previous sections, please go back to watch and review my YouTube video recordings on week 13 and week 14. Today we are going to learn the last part. Week 13 we learn A section, week 14 we learn B sections. Today we are going to continue A section, week 15, which is measure 22. Pick up to measure 22. I'd like to remind you, A section Right hand has a melody, so right hand needs to be louder. Last week, week 14, we learned the B section. Left hand has a melody. Left hand needs to be louder. Also, we need to pay attention to the accidentals. There are so many accidentals in B section. So A section comes back again, measure 22. They're exactly same from pickup to measure 22 through measure 28. They're exactly the same as measure 1 and measure 7. So let's try it. I'm going to count it very, very slowly for you. Here is measure 21. 1 and 2, sorry, there's no subdivision. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure we need to swing the 8th note. Here's measure 22. 1, 2, 3, 4. For the quarter note, there's straight beat. Measure 23. Always swing the 8th note. 1, 2, 3. Here's the tide. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure 28, exactly same as measure 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes the very interesting part. Measure 29. Pick up the second finger, right hand, go across. Here's the bass clef G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Let me miss it. Dr. Chen, please slow down. Please slow down and let me watch again. So I'm going to teach you very slowly and thoroughly the last system for you. Measure 28. Practice the block chord. You have B, D, E, G. That's it. Left hand exactly same. B, D, E, G. Make sure you use the accurate fingerings. Now, left hand stay there. Don't move. Right hand pick up second finger. Play G. For the next block chord, these 3 notes becomes flat. B flat, D flat, E flat. That's it. Watch again. It was all white notes from here. Now the first 3 notes, this lowest 3 note becomes black notes, like this. That's it. Super easy. B flat, D flat, E flat, and G flat. Right hand, do exactly same thing. 1 octave higher. B flat, D flat, E flat, and G. B flat, D flat, E flat, and G. Right hand, B flat, D flat, E flat, and G. Finger in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right hand, 1, 2, 3, 5. This is it. So let me try it again. Practice with me. Right hand, block chord, all white notes. Left hand, block chord, all white notes. Remember, later we need to make the lowest 3 notes become flat. White note, second finger here. Lowest 3 notes, black notes. That's it. So you need to practice many times. 20 times a day. Then you make the swing, you swing the 8th note. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. This is it. For the last 2 chords, right hand has C, E, F sharp, and A. Left hand octave on D. The last chord, right hand has D, E, G, B. Fingering also 1, 2, 3, 5. Left hand moves down to octave on G. The last 2 chords, right hand 1, 2, 3, 5. next chord, also 1, 2, 3, 5. This is it. I hope that you will have fun learning this piece. Now I'm going to play with the metronome. Quarter note equals 92. Time signature is 4/4. Remember, we do not use subdivision for the jazz piece. For the 8th note, we have to swing the beat. Here we go. Hope you enjoy it. Make sure at the beginning that's the upbeat pick up. So I'm going to count it very slow for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you for watching. I hope that my lecture video recording today is helpful to you. I really look forward to watching and listening to your very beautiful performance on YouTube. And I hope that you will continue to have fun and enjoy playing the piano. I look forward to welcome you back next Monday. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.